Hey, what's up, guys? This is a tutorial for my song Deja Vu. And we'll start with the intro first. So the intro sounds like this. Alright, so let's go through the chords first, and then I'll kind of show you what I'm doing on top of that. So we're going to start with a C major 7. C major 7. And then we're coming down to an A minor 7. Alright, A minor 7. Then sliding up to a D minor 7. And then down to a G. Just the G bar chord. Alright. Now, in the intro, I'm doing a few things that I'm not doing during the verse. It's going to be the same chords, but there's just some slides and some embellishments here. So, on the C major 7, we're just going to slide your pinky from 5 to 6 and back to 5. Right? Alright, and then on the A minor 7, there's a hammer on, and then there's also just hitting the open first string as well. All right, so the hammer on is down here on the first fret on the second string, and I'm using my middle finger. And then as you can see, I'm hitting the open E string, high E, on the way back down to playing the same chord. All right, so it goes. And then we can keep that shape and just slide it all the way up to that D minor 7. And I'm going to hammer on 6 to 8, right? So pinky on the 8th, and then play the high E on the 5th. All right, and then on the G, you're just sliding your middle finger from after you hit 4, go right up to 5, and then up to 7. All right. Now with the verse, it's going to be the exact same chords. We're just not going to be doing any of those slides or anything like that. All right. Once you've gone through that twice, then we're going to go into the pre-chorus, and that's going to be a walk down that sounds like this. All right. Now, these are just really simplified versions of these chords, but it's going to be a C. All right, a C. Then we're coming down to a B diminished. Then we're coming down to an A minor. G. And then an F major 7. And now the F major 7 is actually going to have a 4th note, which is again this high E on the first string. All right. Now you'll go through that 3 times, and then there's going to be a transition into the chorus. The only thing is, just remember, you've got a hammer on down here. Same thing as the verse. It's on that 5th string on the first fret. Now, when you're going to go into the chorus, you're just kind of right back to that G, but now you've got the high E along with it as well. So you've added that 4th note. All right. And then you're just going to go through and transition into the chorus. So it sounds like this. Now we're in the chorus. Chorus is just 2 chords. All right, so it's going to sound like this. All right, so this is just going to be a C major 9. Really weird looking chord if you've never played it before. Sounds like that. C major 9. And then you're going to come right back up just keep the same shape and just slide it all the way up to the 8th, 7, 8, and 9th fret. The 8 is the center, and that's going to be an F major 9. All right, so C major 9, F major 9. Now what's happening on the right hand is there's just kind of some strumming in between the chords to add a little bit of color to it. So I'll play it a little bit slower. Just slow the video down and you can kind of get the feel for it. But it goes. So hitting that high string on the way down and then adding a little bit of color, just strumming in between it. All right. So now we're going to go back through verse 2, pre-chorus 2, chorus 2. It's almost all going to be the same with the exception of the second half of verse 2. All right. So if you notice, what's going to happen is we're going to be here. We're going to do C major 7, A minor 7, D minor 7, back to the G bar chord. And we're actually going to be playing almost identical chords, but we're going to be phrasing them differently, right? So we're going to be playing them on a different part of the neck. So we're actually going to come up here to play our C major 7. So we're now on the 8th and 9th frets to play the same chord, but a different way to phrase it. And then we're going to come up to the 12th, 13th, and 14th frets, and we're going to play an A minor instead of an A minor 7. Then we're going to go back to normal, the D minor 7, but on the 10th and 12th. And then back to the G, which is going to be a 5th string bar chord here on 10 and 12. Right, so that sounds like so almost the same chords. We only changed one, but we're just playing them, changing where we're playing them on the neck. All right, and then you're going to go through the pre-chorus, go through the chorus, and we're going to go into the bridge now. All right, so the bridge is going to start with a G7. All right, so we're going to go G7, A minor 7, F, and it sounds like this. All right, so we're going to do that 3 times. So it's G7, A minor 7, and F. All right, so we just go through that 3 times. And then as you're transitioning from the bridge back down into the chorus, the last chorus, there's a walk down, and it sounds like this. All right, so this is just a walk down that's going to be, we're up on the F, then down to an E minor, then down to 2 frets, same shape, to a D minor, and then we're back down to that same G shape that we used earlier, except we are going to add the open D string. And the hammer on is going to be from 3 to 5 with your ring finger. So again, it sounds like. Right? And then we're right back into the C major 9. All right, so that's it. Now you know how to play Deja Vu.